Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. He will lead this one off today. The 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Blares this one over toward first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Here's Corey Seager in previous duels with deGrom, batting .500, 4 for 8. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in now, Justin Turner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Base hit into right center.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Into the box now, Jeff McNeil. Hit out towards second. And a glove flip for one. Over to Muncy, and they double him up. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, trying to get him started again following the double play. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line to the right side. Bellinger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Still no score. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, Dero, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 1 for 5. Fouled away. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. McNeil giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. No score here as we play inning number 2. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 1-1. hit hard towards the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Ramos aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Bellinger ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. Hard ground ball to third. Turner has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. The 1-1. Turner is over to take a look at it. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So a runner at first with one man gone, and up next will be the shortstop Ahmed Rosario. Runners on first with one down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So striding forward now, Jacob deGrom. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 2 out with the man at first. Bullet back up the middle. Pollock is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2. Austin Barnes, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
In now, Austin Barnes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McNeil moves over. 2 gone.
Batting up.
Stepping in, Walker Buehler. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Right side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, number 6.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. One and one, here it is. Swing and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bellinger racing back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pollock giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Bellinger will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 New York. Digging in for his second at-bat, A.J. Pollock. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Corey Seager. Pollock on at first, nobody out. Lifted in the air to right field. Conforto on the move. He's there, but oh, he missed it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, the sun was definitely a factor there, but here's the news. The sun rises every day, and as a player, you've got to find a way to deal with it. A glove, flip down, sunglasses. Use something so you can catch the ball. Sometimes easier said than done, though.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Smith is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Runners are at second and third here with only 1 away. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9. But when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Max Muncy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 4 and the Dodgers 1. J.D. Davis, the next at bat, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 2-2. This one's down to third. Turner's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 22.
Ready for another chance. Dominic Smith, a base hit in his first trip. Now the 2-1 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Smith leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pollock is there. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Settling in now, Jacob DeGrom. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded to first. Muncy comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Chris Taylor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Chris Taylor goes down for the first out in the 5th inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto moves over, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They trail it 4-1. Back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. The 1-1 home. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter number
Ready once again, Robinson Cano. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Mets.
And next to be the Mets cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Fly ball right down the line and left. On the move is Peterson. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jamie Schultz, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Los Angeles, number 50, Jamie Schultz.
Michael Conforto will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Ramos at second with 2 down. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Pitch is popped up. Turner is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. Mets out in front, 6-1. David Freese will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 25, David Freese.
Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock. 1 out, nobody on. Soft grounder left side. And that's the 2nd out. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail 6-1. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Your attention, please.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Now pitching
Dylan
for
Floro
Los Angeles.
enters to do the pitching
Number
in the bottom of the
51,
6th.
Dylan Floro.
Striding in, Dominic Smith. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit in the air out to center field. Pollock moves over, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Jacob deGrom getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Standing in now, Brandon Nimmo. Into the corner and slicing foul. deGrom, the runner at first with 2 gone. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Mets strand 1. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Leading off the inning, Justin Turner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch one more time. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
In now, Max Muncy. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Dodgers down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Digging in once again, Robinson Cano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One and 2. Here it comes. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Into the upper deck, but foul. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. McNeil stands at first with 1 out. And that gets him on the mound. Gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The 2-1 home. High in the air out to center field. And Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They lead it 6-1. Into the box now, Chris Taylor. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
Popped up. DeGrom is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number
Now batting, Jock Peterson. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs
now
remain,
batting.
but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Barnes.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
He stays alive, still 2 and 2. 2 out, nobody on. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the ninth. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail 6-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For the Dodgers. Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 63, Yimi Garcia. Now catching and batting 9.
So stepping in, J.D. Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pollard. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman.
Now at the plate,
22.
Dominic Smith. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And they're going to call this a home run. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 1.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Digging in, Jacob deGrom. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. Muncy is up with it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Russell Martin now. The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollard. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out. So now just 1 man stands between he and his no-hitter.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Slow roller down the third baseline. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Launched to right field and deep. Conforto racing back to the track. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run for Corey Seager. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today. Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
On to first, and that's your ball game.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He's just got to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
6-2, the final total today. The Mets took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob deGrom gets the W on the mound. Walker Buehler permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes.